My life changed in 2014 when I first discovered the Amazon.com marketplace. My wife and I were in a chosen profession for 15 years. We loved the profession that we were doing. We actually thought that we were going to retire from there, and I started selling on Amazon just as a hobby. But a crazy thing happened. Sales exploded. I caught the wave just as it's beginning to go up. And the cool part is, it hasn't reached the peak yet. Amazon started in 1999, so they are still a really young company. Compare them to Walmart, which has been around for 50 or 60 years, and Amazon is really just an infant. And this is why we get excited about telling other people about selling on Amazon and how they can create amazing freedom for themselves and their families by becoming a seller on the Amazon.com marketplace. So how did I get started? I actually just started selling things from around my house. I started selling books, and then I moved on to selling things from thrift stores. Then I moved on to selling things from retail stores, and eventually I scaled up. Now I produce my own products in China. I manufacture my brand. I have them shipped over in containers. I have a 10,000 square foot warehouse where I keep my products, and now I'm $1 million seller on Amazon. Now, it didn't start like that. I actually started with zero debt, and I never put any type of business credit on a credit card during my first 18 months. All I did was snowball my profits month after month. And this is why we think it's an amazing opportunity. If you want to build a business, we think there is no better opportunity than building your business selling products on Amazon. And so that's what we talk about a lot in Amazing Freedom. We believe that we're living in a time of history right now. How long that window stays open, we don't know, but we know that online sales are exploding like never before. The rate they keep growing is 20%, whereas retail sales are actually shrinking. Look at some of the retail areas around where you live. I know where I live, the malls are dying. People do not go to malls anymore. I also know that every day I read in the news that there's a new retail store that closed. Why is that? It's because it's like the retail apocalypse. Online businesses are putting retail stores out of business. So what does that mean for you and I? It means that you and I need to jump into the game while the game is good, folks. Listen, one of the great things that I like about my life is I set my own schedule. I don't have to get up and leave my house and leave my family to go to a 9-to-5 job. My business churns sales 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Think about that for a second. What would it take for a retail store that you started maybe in your area to keep that retail store open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year? You can't do it. It's just not feasible, right? You have to be a mammoth player like a Walmart. I believe they're the only ones still that are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You have to have massive capital, right? Guess what? Do you know how much money you need to become an Amazon seller? You need $40 a month. And now you get a chance to put your product in front of hundreds of millions of customers. And not only that, you get shelf space. If you are good and if you understand the system, you can get shelf space on the first page for the keywords that you're going for. Let me compare that to what that would be in retail. It would be like you walked into Walmart with your product and you set up a shelf right at the checkout aisle where every customer that goes in that store is gonna pass by your product. That's the amazing thing about selling on Amazon. You can literally right now sign up. It costs you $40 a month. You send your product into Amazon. So your store stays open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. If we looked into my Amazon account, you're gonna see I get sales at midnight, I get sales at 1 a.m., at 2 a.m., at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., every time of the day. And guess what? I'm not packing those products up and shipping them to the customer. Amazon is doing that. And this is when the game changed. Amazon created this thing called FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon. From 1999 to 2007, if I sold on Amazon, it would be just like eBay. I have to pack up the product and I have to ship it to the customer myself. Then Amazon had this genius idea. Hey, let's create fulfillment centers, spread them throughout America, and we're gonna fulfill products to customers in 2 days. And if you're a Prime member, you know they have us addicted. When I order something from Amazon, I expect it's gonna show up in 2 days, and many times it shows up in 1 day. And that's why Amazon is crushing the game, and that's why they are killing retail. They have us addicted. When we make purchases, they show up in 2 days. What does that mean for you and I as sellers? It means that we are part of the most powerful sales channel the world has ever seen. It means that I can send in 1,000 products to Amazon. They will then spread them out to their 200 fulfillment centers throughout America, so that if somebody is in Los Angeles, California, and they order my product, guess what? My product is in the warehouse that is only 10 miles from that customer's house. So which means that that warehouse is gonna ship it and that customer is gonna get it the next day. This is the power that you and I have the ability to sell on, and that's why you're able to scale up to $1 million relatively easily, because Amazon is doing all the heavy lifting for us with their fulfillment network. So as you can tell, I probably get a little too excited about it, but I just wanted to share that with you. One of my favorite Bible quotes is about a group of people that understood their times. So the Bible quote says, these men were wise, these women were wise because they understood the times that they lived in. Well, look, we want to help you see the big picture. Understand the times you and I are living in, and we are living in an e-commerce age where your business, my business, can explode by using the Amazon sales channel. Hey, look, if you like these videos, do us a favor, hit the like button, subscribe. Any questions or comments you have, drop them down below.